Hello everyone, Aaron again of course. I've been excited about taking this Thor out into the woods in the daytime. I know it's a night vision scope and I'm not going to be able to get out into the woods or even on the farms to do pesting that much. It's a lot easier to go out in the daytime than it is at night. So I was really excited to find out this thing works just as well in the daytime as it does at night, as long as the heat signatures in the background are cool. So on opening day, 15th, squirrel season here in Michigan, I took it out into the woods because I've always had a hard time spotting squirrels in the trees without movement. And my eyes are getting even worse now because when you go into the woods, everything is dark. The leaves are out, the sunshine is not coming through except in spots. And I'll talk about that in a minute because that was the problem with this thing. The heat signatures it was picking up from the sun. But I wanted to take it hunting so I could see how effective it would be in daytime hunting. And let me just say this thing is extremely effective. On a cloudy day, if you go out on a cloudy, cool day, it's going to be just like being out in the middle of the night. This thing is going to pick up heat signatures all over the place. And you could just be walking through the woods and just looking through the scope, and all of a sudden you'll look over there and you'll see heat signature from a bird or from some prey that you may look at, prey animal you may be looking for, like a squirrel or chipmunk or anything else. Today when I went into the woods, it was quite different with this scope. Now I will say this, there's a downside to it. This thing here is like looking at a flat piece of paper. You'll have no depth of field. You have no feeling for how far something is away. You have to actually visibly look at it, take your eyes off and look at it and say, oh, it's about 20 yards. You cannot look through this thing and know how close or how far something is away. There's no way for that. Another thing is, I was using a dot system in here. It does have a system that has, which I guess is what you call mill dots to some extent. But I was just using the dot system today, so a lot of time on the shots I had to guess where to hold the dot in terms of how close or how far away the prey actually was. And it worked out pretty good. And you'll see that in the video. I had some misses, of course, and I had some hits, but I learned a lot today about this thing. If it's a sunny day, then there's no point in taking it out. But if it's any other day, and I can't wait till wintertime comes, we got really cold backgrounds, like we got snow down there, and you got heat signatures against the snow, that's going to just jump right out. So with that, let me just set this video up for you. I basically took this thing out into the woods and walked around, basically looking through it the whole time, doing some visual checks, but for the most part, just looking through this, looking for heat signatures. And then when I found one, I would try to figure out the distance was and pull the trigger, of course. So it's going to be some frustration for you to watch this, and it's going to be some frustration for me, because it was the first time having this thing in the field. As I learn more about it, its capabilities, its drawbacks, what its primary functions can be used for day and night, I'll get better at it and the videos will get better. But this time I just wanted to say, first time in the woods, me with the Thor, having some difficulties, trying to figure things out, and you're going to be frustrated and I'm going to be frustrated, but it's well worth watching. It's really interesting, the effects that this thing can throw into the whole hunting experience. So with that, let's go into the woods for about 20 minutes or so and see how this thing does. And I'll come back with a closing at the end of the video. Thank you. There's a squirrel over here barking at me, but I got a tree between him and me. Hopefully he step out further, but right now I can't get a shot at him. He's got a branch between him that he's sitting on. It's just too tough of a shot to take. And I don't know if he's going to run when I move to another position, but I would have never seen this squirrel if I wouldn't have had the thought. He's hidden too well. This is a red squirrel at about 30 yards. I'm going to try to take him. Oops, he just jumped away, God. He's only about 15 yards away, but he's barking so much I can't move. He got a hole right there. I wonder if he's gonna go in or not. He's coming down. Damn it. There he is again. But he won't stop. Damn, he would not stop moving. Got him. Chipmunk 10 yards. I gotta really aim over his head. Got him. This is a black squirrel. And I can't quite get it on him because he's on a branch. He's looking down at me. That's his head, tail sticking back there, but I can't get a shot on him because there's too many leaves up there. And he's behind these leaves, so I can't see all of his body. Damn it. It doesn't look like he's gonna move. He's gonna stay there knowing I'm here, thinking I don't see him. I'll see if I can pick it. There he is. Damn it, he won't stop moving. Stop moving. Oh shit. Okay, get this thing balanced. Every time he stops behind a limb. Missed him. There's a squirrel right here. He's behind a leaf. I'm trying to wait till he comes out. There's a deer. He just ran up. Something must have scared him. And there he goes. Two of them. And this is daytime, as I said. Chipmunk at 5 yards. That's a fox squirrel running there. He saw me when I shot this other squirrel. He's taking off. He's heading for the hills. There's a fox squirrel going up this tree. He saw me and he ran up. Probably gonna lose him in the canopy. But we'll keep checking for him. There are 2 squirrels in this tree. And I would never know they were up there if I didn't have this. There's one right there and there's one above him. I got too many leaves in front of me there he goes. He's moving in and out. But I got too many leaves between me and him to really see much of him. We're trying to move to another location. Take a shot. That's one right there, but again, I got too many leaves between me and him. Can't take this shot. Well, there are squirrels all around me, but I swear they're moving so fast. I can't get a shot at them because I got too many leaves between me and them. He's disappeared into the leaves also. No, did he come back? That's a squirrel right there. The tree is so warm, it's hard to tell. I got him. He should be falling any second. And there he goes. And there he is, up in the tree because the sun is out. It's still on. It's only about of most places because they're really tough on other squirrels. I've seen them beat up a fox squirrel. Anyway, no limit on these guys. Not enough meat on them to cook sometimes, but we'll check them out. There's one on the ground and there's another one coming down. There's two on the ground. Boy, again. One thing that's bad is the contrast. It's hard to tell if there's branches between you and them. He's over there, he's looking at me, but he's not giving me much of a shot. Tell he's waving his tail in distress, but he's staying in one spot. I can't get a clear shot at him. We got a rabbit at 30 yards. See how close he let us get before he hops in the weeds. "20 yards. He's getting nervous. I could have taken him in the head right there. It would be over. Virtual hunting. Chipmunk, 10 yards. I gotta really aim over his head. Got him. Right there. Another chipmunk I think this is about 25 yards. I should be dead on. This is a black squirrel. And I can't quite get it on him because he's on a branch. He's looking down at me. That's his head, tail sticking back there, but I can't get a shot on him because there's too many leaves up there. And he's behind these leaves, so I can't see all of his body. Damn it. It doesn't look like he's gonna move. He's gonna stay there knowing I'm here, thinking I don't see him. I'll see if I can pick it. There he is. Damn it, he won't stop moving. Stop moving. Oh shit. Okay, get this thing balanced. Every time he stops behind on him. Missed him. Shit. Shot under him, he's too close. Damn, how did I miss him? He's sitting at, I would say 20 yards. So, the bad thing about this Thor is that it doesn't have male dots. So I have to guess on a little prey like this. I think it's going to be right about there though. Nope. There's another chipmunk, again about 20 yards. I'm telling you, there's no way I would see this guy today. If it wasn't for this Thor. I hear a squirrel though. There's a squirrel out there barking at me. He could be way over there too. Squirrels can see. There's another chipmunk. I don't see the squirrel. It looks like he's about 30 yards. But I got branches in front of me. So I know I'm not going to reach him. Got him. There he goes. He's hit though. Now they all around me barking. Now there's one over here barking at me. I can't tell his distance though. I think it's about 30, but he's walking down the tree. I can't get a shot. There he is. I just need to get a shot at him though. See what he does when he gets on the ground. If he runs or if he comes this way. I'm just going to wait. If he goes the other way, I'll decide to look. Oh, he's running. Damn, the squirrels are all around me. They all are fucking around me. I just can't get a shot at him. He's behind too much debris. switch over to the other side. Missed him. Dang, it just don't show enough of itself. Jesus Christ. God, these guys are smart. They make sure they stay hidden just enough that you can't get a shot at it. Just enough behind those leaves there. Coming down the tree again. Missed him again. Damn, this guy. Fuck. So I wish the sun wasn't out. If the sun went out, I could find him, but boy, look at all that brightness out there. Unless he moves, I think that's him there, but I'm not sure. Got a chipmunk at 20 yards. That means I gotta aim this thing just over his head. I'm going after this one. He's about 15, 16 yards away. Got him. But he's still there, so see if I can take him out too. Okay, let me tell you about one other advantage. If you shoot something that falls and tries to hide, as they do sometimes when they're dying, they kick underneath the leaves, you're going to be able to find him. There's he is. Let me see if I can look at his buddy. But it was not far away. There he is right there. Right there behind the leaves. So this thing also has the benefit of finding. Because these little things, another chipmunk. Again, about 15 yards. I need to put the dot just over his head. Got him, but he jumped. And here he goes. I saw him running right there. Let's go see if I got him. I know I hit him. Oh no, I might have hit the log he was sitting on. Let's go see. Nope, there he is. is. I hit him. Like I said, this thing is good for locating them, because I'm telling you, if I put my camera on him right now, you would not see him. He blends in. So this guy is 20 yards away. It's off the shoulder shot. Missed him. Another chipmunk about 20 yards away. Hit below him. He didn't move. Thank goodness. Damn. It's hard to know where to hold this damn thing. Missed him again. This is going to be an off-the-cuff shot. It's 20 yards away. Boy, he's so tiny in this thing. Missed him. Here's one, he's really close. Like 15 yards. I really wish I knew what 15 yards was. But I got him. All you can do is guess. Yep, all you can do is guess. I'm telling you, all these shots I'm taking today, I would never be able to see these guys. I'll show you in a second. Shot below him. He's still there. I don't think he's hit. I don't think he's hit. Take a second shot at him. Oh, he is hit. Wow, I got him. I was wondering why he wasn't moving. He just twitched. So I know he's hit. And I think he's gone. Yep, I hit him and didn't know it. Knocked him right over. Well, there it is, my first experience with the Thor thermal scope in the woods. Now, let me just say this. Everything that you saw there was small. The squirrels were usually 20 yards to 30 yards away. I think some was even 40. And they're just tiny in this thing. Because remembering this, I got the lower powered one. This is the 1.3 power. And what's bad about that is the low power. But what's good about that is it gives you a good field of view when you're looking out there and you're trying to spot things like chipmunks and smaller prey. You know, if you're out and you're looking for chipmunks and possums, I'm looking for possums and coyotes and larger animals like that, raccoons, you're not going to have any problem even with 1.3. But when you got a chipmunk at 20 yards away and the only power you have is 1.3, he is really quite small in that reticle, and it's hard to get him in the crosshairs, if you will, and make that shot on something that small. So that's the frustrating thing. The sun coming through the trees and creating hot spots on the ground is a bit of a concern, but a chipmunk and other animals, they have a distinct silhouette in here. So you can make out really quickly the difference between a hot spot on the ground and an actual animal. And usually, although both of them go throughout the same heat signature, both of them, 98, what is it? 92.6 something is body temperature for most things, and the sun hitting the ground is going to be at least that hot, if not hotter. So you're going to have to just, distinguish against that. But I just wanted to bring you this first video and me hunting with this thing. I'm going to be doing a lot more videos on this Thor. I really want to take a look at all of its capabilities, its drawbacks, share with you the things I love about it, the things I hate about it, and that whole thing. But it's going to take a lot more experience than this one, this box opening and taking it out a little bit and get some examples of that, and then taking it into the woods. It's going to take a little bit more than that. But I tell you this, I love it for this standpoint. Going out into the woods when it's really dark and sitting down and just looking through this thing. If there's something around there moving around that you can't even see with your naked eye at 50 yards or 40 yards, you're going to see this little heat, this little white hot image moving around down there. And you're going to be able to identify things that you never could have been able to identify with your naked eye. You're going to be able to get shots off that you would have never got off because you would have never seen the animal. And when you shoot an animal and he runs off, you're going to find him. I don't know how many squirrels I've lost over the years where they run off, and I go over there trying to find them, and the squirrel is blending right in with the leaves on the ground, and the chipmunk is looking exactly like the leaves on the ground, colored just for that. And you could be looking right at him and not even see him. But with this thing here, after you shoot something, you can actually go down and use this to find them. Just look around on the ground, and all of a sudden you'll see this shining thing over there, and that'll be them every time. So it has a lot of effective uses. So again, I want to thank you guys for tuning in, and I'm going to be bringing you more on this scope, and I'm going to be comparing this scope a lot. Matter of fact, I'm going to be doing a video really quickly comparing the Thor to the ATN 4K in night vision mode, and to see which one you think might be most effective for your situation in terms of your hunt. So we'll close with that, and let's just say let's just keep having fun with this thing, and let's keep it safe. Thank you.